Evening, darlings. Welcome along, or as some say, hello, kids. Welcome along to everybody on a Friday night live. GB Patriot is here, Andy GSA Tractor, EUK Bikers here, Lily's here, Barnstormer, Vince is stuck in departures. He's off to Spain, you lucky bugger, you. And Vincent's here, VJ Biker, Darkside's here as well. Evening, buddy. Welcome along to Friday Night Live. We have a rather nice malt scotch mixed up with a bit of Coke because I am in at 6 o'clock in the morning. Got a long day tomorrow. Throttle Up is here as well. Evening, Martin. And Subi's here as well. Evening, buddy. Good to see you. As always, if anybody wants to come and jump in on the stream tonight, very welcome to do so. The StreamYard link is up in the side chat over here. So all you got to do, click on that StreamYard link, come in, jump in with the camera and your microphone, and you're welcome to come along and jump in and have a chat on the live stream. Still got this stupid cough as well, tickly throat, and it's a bugger for me. Anyway, Scooby said, early start for me too. It's a bugger. It is, mate. We've done so many hours this week. And obviously we've done a lot of bike meets as well. So Mark's just said Friday again, or is it just me or the week's flying by? It is Friday, and we've got lots on this weekend. Andy just in from our third bike meet of the week. Yeah, Andy's done loads this week. Obviously Andy did the Hemel meet. We did the Lowndes Arms last night, and it was very, very good. Absolutely packed to capacity. You could not move in that car park, but the cheesy chips were good, the beer was good, and we had a good time. And I've got loads of messages flooding in on the side. I've got loads of messages I'm going to be asking people tonight. I've got some great ones for tonight. Tickly cough can be covered up with a big bottle of ale. I've got a nice malt scotch in my glass that the missus got me with my D on the front for Dave. So yeah, cheers everybody. Oh, that's a nice bit of whiskey. That not as expensive as what Andy had got. The bottle I got was $9.95 at the local offie, but yeah. 86 Supernova. Evening, Rev. Evening, buddy. Good to see you. Anyway, let's go on. I've had some right ones this week on my YouTube channel. We had one. I took the RX-1 out for a test ride, and someone said to me, they commented in and said, why are you parking in the EV bay when the whole car park's absolutely empty? The reason being, if everybody knows where I shoot from, which is normally Dobby's Garden Centre, exactly that, Andy. We've got our little EV charging unit, and all the stickers are on the side of the EV unit. Everyone's seen Rev's sticker board down at Dobby's, which is on the side of the EV charging station. Now, the guys that run that EV charging station and keep it clean, and the guy from Dobby's comes and washes and brushes up once a week, they all know who I am. They all know that I shoot either in front of the charging station or just on the green EV bay. But this guy decided, oh, yeah, well, that's reserved for EV parking. I said, well, obviously, you're either an EV driver or you're just trolling for comments. No, I just wondered why you're parking on the green tarmac. Well, the green tarmac looks better than rather than potholes. There was no cars in the EV parking. No one ever uses the EV parking at Dobby's unless you're absolutely desperate. Most people meet it for car meets, and I use it for shooting my videos, and he shut up in the end anyway. So, yeah, that is the reason why I like a nice little bit of green tarmac to shoot my videos, because it looks nice. But, yeah, there was one. And then we've had a few this week. What an absolute load of twaddle, you telling people to put E5 fuel in your bike rather than put E10 in the bike. E10 contains a lot of ethanol, but then you have to put a fuel stabilizer in it, and a military's just said, yeah, an absolute C. Yeah, exactly that. Cheers, Bill. Great. Cheers, Stevie. Ray Beers is here. Evening, Ray. Good to see you, mate. But yeah, That's the reason I park in an EV van. And then someone said, oh, yeah, but using top grade fuel in a bike isn't going to do it any different from using the cheap stuff. It will. Go and put E10 in your bike. Go and put the cheap petrol in your bike and see how crap it runs. And then put the premium fuel in. See what the premium fuel runs like. There are loads and loads of channels. Everybody's smashing videos out this week. Dave 70, sorry I'm late, just out talking. Oh, shocking, exactly. Oh, I'll tell you, I've had some right ones. But if you're going to fuel your bike, I don't care what you go and stick in your bike. I'm just giving you advice. E5 in a bike will always make it run better. So, yeah, absolutely mad. Throttle up E5 every time. Military, you too, Dave. Cheers, mate. Oh, no, he's walking the dog. He's not that type of dogging. Todge is in, Nige. I'm sorry, I'm late. I'll stay for the dog. Oh, God. Everyone's been watching my video when we go round. I've started naming where people start parking up because Milton Keynes is starting to get known as the dogging capital of the UK at the moment. There are so many car parks that people use, and we've got one about 2 miles down the road. And you come out the local pub, and there's always a gang of cars. But I'm not going. We're not going down that route anyway. Must remind you, the subtitle has been at the bottom since we started the show. Adult content and swear words and C words may occur during the show. My LXI used to run much better per gallon on E5. Never used E10 in any. No, exactly that. Don't use the crap fuel in your bikes. Blake's is here. Evening, buddy. I'm at work and I can't stay, but hello all and have a great weekend. Excellent. Scooby, I put Tesco 99. My bike runs perfectly on Tesco fuel. I don't have a problem using supermarket fuel. I used Andy uses where you would. You've got a tractor. Stevie said spring has officially arrived here in Alberta. Riding as of tomorrow, man. It's been a long 5 months. I've got one for Stevie because I go onto my subs, but then I get little ones that pop up every now and then. And I had a great one pop up today, and it was basically a female helicopter pilot that rides for the Life Flight in Canada. She was describing all her helicopter and how it runs. And I thought, I recognise that face. Where do I know her face from? And I rolled back and it's Stevie's music video about PTSD. She's actually in that video. But she does like a little helicopter ride and telling people how she's a paramedic and how she flies her helicopter and how long she's been doing it. So it's good. Off the back of obviously Julian's music video, I got the Life Flight one. So it was really interesting to watch how the Canadian Life Flight guys and how they deal with the PTSD and all the that was it. Very cool. Unsung heroes. That's it. Yeah. Let me just see because it's bound to be on my YouTube history. Let me just have a quick look in my history. I've got so much crap in my history that I've been watching. Things get blurry in Monaco. No, Sturgis, the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's one of Stevie's. Oh, God, let me see if I can find it. It's in here somewhere. What I'll do, when I do find that damn video, I will put it up and show you guys exactly what it is, because I was watching it this morning. So military bikers. Oh, here we go. Right, let me just shut up. Yeah, for 2 seconds. Right, let me just paste this link up. So the girl is called Samantha Poira, EMS helicopter pilot Samantha Poira, behind the wings. She's an emergency medical pilot who's dedicated her life to saving others. She flies for UC Health Lifeline's first female pilot. She's got an Airbus H125 helicopter, does all the highways, the remote wilderness rescue, takes off, and it's called Wings Over the Rockies. And she talks about the museum that's out there. It's called Wings Over the Rockies Air and Space Museum. So very, very interesting. But that is the link to it. Go and have a watch, because there's obviously the guys out there. You've got Salty and Sprinkles as well. They used to do a bike channel, and they both paramedics as well. So really interesting. ZX9R, is it one flash or two? It's two, mate. I didn't say that, did I? No, two flashes for the headlight. I always use E5 in the Tracer 900 and E10. Yeah, I feel like an imbecile. Yeah. E5 petrol every time in the bike. Now, obviously, we've got some big rides coming up for this week. So we've got the Sunday run to Emma's Cafe. So obviously, Emma's Cafe is doing really, really well. She actually got a mention in the local motorcycle news. So well done, Emma. She got a great little mention in there, the bike cafe down at Triumph Woburn. And then obviously next Tuesday, so this Tuesday coming, we have Toxic Throttle. Thursday night is going to be Oakley Bike Club. And then probably next Sunday is going to be Gasoline Juice, unless the missus says to me, you've got to take me out to dinner again, because I normally have every other Sunday off. But let's go on to some of these questions. I've got some great ones here. So let me just log into my Gmail account. This is going to be absolute, because some of the questions that I've had, if anybody else wants to answer these in the side chat, you can obviously, because people watch the show just to find out what the stuff is. So let me just roll in there. Let me go to that one. Right. There we go. That's that one. That's riding up the Gasoline Juice. There's my questions. Right, I have found them. These are going to be good. Right, I have decided to obviously lower my bike. Really, I've got. Oh, this is one for me. Really, I've got myself a Triumph Tiger. If I'd lowered the suspension at the back and the front, would it handle better? And would I still be able to go off-road? Don't mess with the suspension. Lower the seat. That's like telling Andy to drop his BMW suspension an inch. Whatever you do at the front, you have to do at the back. Otherwise, you're going to change all your rake angles. The bike is not going to ride properly. If you can lower the seat, just lower the seat. Don't go messing with the suspension, because as soon as you drop the back end or you drop the front end, you're going to alter the bike is set up in the factory to ride absolutely perfect. So you tip it up, you're going to have the front handling funny. If you tip it forwards and drop the front suspension, the back end's going to be all over the place. Leave the damn thing alone. If you have to, drop the seat or get a smaller bike if it's not the bike for you. And as I always say, if you're going to try a bike out, go and sit on the damn thing first. Right, let's go and say hello to everybody. So Howie is here. Evening, Howie. Good to see you. Stuart is here as well. XDV. Evening, Stu. If a question is what makes bikes interesting to you, I'm going to say summertime bikini ladies. I like bikes all year round. I've had some great ones. There were some lovely bikes yesterday up at the bike show. Absolutely brilliant bikes. So yeah, bike meet. Go out and meet. Just go out and meet people. That's the best way to do it. I, Lily Joe, Andy, Nigel, everybody. Even dropping both ends messes with the geometry, the whole, exactly that, mate. Yeah, as I say, just leave the damn thing alone. If the bike is too high for you, if you can't drop the seat, then you've got yourself the wrong bike. Slow Bones is here as well. Evening, buddy. Good to see you. Andy's just said, let the tyres down. That'll lower it. Just ordered the CBT, just complete my CBT. And I'll tell you what, the new LXS is a lot better than the old one. The new 5.5 engines, they've really got their act together absolutely brilliantly. So, yeah, great bikes now. They've upgraded the engines on those. Todge is here as well. Samantha. Who's Samantha? I know we meet people on live stream saying he says saves leaving the house. Exactly that, mate. Yeah. Oh, well done. Congrats, Ash. Yeah, brilliant. So well done your CBT. Yeah, LXS. As I say, if you've watched all my videos, run the bike in at 40 mile an hour. As long as you try and save as much of that engine as you can, run it in. Do 40 mile an hour first 500 miles. Get your service done. Open it up to 50, get 3,000 miles or 6 months under your belt. Then you can go full tilt. Take your time. Brilliant. Helo Pilot, brilliant. Cheers, Stevie. Yeah, that was an interesting one. I've started watching loads and loads of different stuff, not just the bike videos now. There's a guy that he does Rocky's camping. Andy's not interested in camping, but he walks from one end of the Rockies to the other, and he camps all the way. And there's one night where he's sitting there. He's just got his brew and he's got his campfire going, and he just shines it. You could see him shining this torch into the forest, and you can see all the eyes looking at him. And he was like, "Oh, don't worry," he said, "that's just the wolves and the coyotes. I'll be fine." I'm like, sod that, mate. I'll be camping in a tree. I'd strap myself to a tree. But there's some really interesting stuff on YouTube if you like watching certain different things. Sloja said, "Don't lower the suspension. Get some platform shoes. Then you're you're going to be on the lines of the 70s. What was it? The 70s glitter band. No, we won't go down that route either." It was the guy that commented on you who was saying you didn't need to run in the engine. I don't. There was some guy on there. Yeah. Oh, you don't need to run an engine in. All engines have been running in. The fact, if every dealer run the engine in the factory, they'd never get bikes out because they have to sit there for so many hours just running in. You have to run a new engine in. Take your time with it. You know, you're going to wear the barrel out. You're going to knacker the pistons. You're going to bend the valves. Take your time and run a bike in. The hills have eyes out. Yeah, exactly that, Stevie. Run it in all nice, then screw the nuts off it. See, Howie knows. Howie's the man that if you want to know how to run a bike in, he'll tell you how to run a bike in. But yeah, you've got to take it easy for the first 500 miles. What you do after that is your concern. And if you're not, then you're going to put the bike straight out of warranty, because when it comes in for that first service, you will notice all the residue in the bottom of the sump plug because loads of metal on it. There we go. Vincent's just said, I remember you saying you can tell when people over-rev, lots of metal on the sump plug. You will. Andy's found a good one on YouTube. Women's football on the ref is cute. There we go. Average running time, 1,000 miles or kilometres, then go mad. Exactly that, Stevie. Exactly that, mate. Drew and Crystal have obviously Rolling Throttle. They've done some really good stuff on YouTube. Go and check that out. BMW put thinner oil during the running first service, proper stuff. They do that on the Lex Motos as well. Yeah, exactly that on the Lex Motos. ITV. There we are. I'm missing out then on the bit of the old women's football. It's nothing to you seeing women's beach volleyball, mate. Jesus H. Go and watch a little bit of that. Yeah. There we are. Who's playing? It's bound to be crap anyway if it's women's football. Oh, Jesus. Abusa just bought a rocket. England v Belgium. There we go. Struggles with hill sharks, but it'll come to me over time. Yeah, just clutch control, mate. It's all down to clutch control. Feather the throttle, feather the clutch. You'll get the hang of it. It's just practice. Same with Honda throttle, yeah. Same with Honda throttle, yeah. Oh God, he's traded his wing in for it. Oh bloody hell! Oh, that'll be good. Same with the Honda throttle, yeah, exactly that. Yeah, everybody is. There's a lot of people now that are dumping the big brand bikes and going to Triumph, and yeah. Here we are, Stevie. Buy a new Harley. It's got hill control built in. I'll tell you what, mate. I still miss my street bob. I love the Triumph, but I still miss that street bob. The brap of it, absolutely brilliant. I will have another Harley. I will get myself a Harley before I give up on the biking. England women always win till they play. USA. You got to admit the American girls are pretty good at what they do. Now, the other thing I was looking at, let me just go into here because I've got some really good videos coming up this week. Not from me, but from other channels. So Beans on Toast is still bashing out the videos. It's good to see old Beansy is back out doing stuff. He's done a really good famous Park Lane shortcut filtering. He's called it Filtering Friday. And obviously Jim Diesel has Finally Friday. So it's good to see Beansy's bashing some stuff out as well. The other one, Jim goes down to the Royal Enfield gas station and has a little bit of a moment with his Royal Enfield where he spills petrol all over the tank. There's one obviously for this year. I've got to copy this. So, we'll close that one a minute. I'm going to share this one up. Right. Here we go. There we go. So that's the link there, youtube.com. It's a really good channel in America called Baggers and Brews. They do regular live streams, but they've done the latest one is looking for the best place to stay during the Sturgis Motorcycle Show. The thing is, if you're going to go to Sturgis, ask Stevie, because Military Bike has been there all the time and he knows what the best places are to stay in Sturgis. Right, let's have a quick roll through some of these questions. Vino's here. How you doing, Mr. Bomb? Since you were talking about Harleys, what's your go-to? Mine would be an Iron 883. I had the Street Bob 103, but it had the big ape hangers on it, and it had the single seat on it with the backrest. I love that Street Bob. I've always wanted to have, was it the Fat Boy? But obviously, since riding the Street Bob's always been one of mine. I do like the 883s, but the Street Bob is the one for me. Or if I could fit it into my garage, I would probably go for something like a Road Glide. I do like the Road Glide with the big front end on it. Everyone's like, "Oh, it looks ugly. It looks ugly." But I do like the Road Glides as well. Yes, Beans is back as well. Absolutely, he is back. Why Buffalo Chip, there we go. Military knows all the places of where to go if you happen to be going to Sturgis. His granddad had one. Good start at Harley for sure. Good start, Harley. Exactly that. Oh, Angie's here. Evening, Ange. Good to see you. We've all had a good weekend. I don't understand ape hangers. Please explain. It keeps the blood pumping. If your arm's up there or if your arm's down here, but if you've got your arms up there, all the blood's back in the body. So yeah, my go-to Harley is an Indian. Yeah, Indian's good. Sportsters for girls. I go to Harley as I tell you what, we've got a South African guy that comes in every year for his MOT. It's the one, if you go on my I think it's my Facebook or my TikTok from about a year ago with the Victory in. It's massive and it's got the pearlescent tank. And he come in this week and he said to me, "Look at this." And he's got black and gold pinstriping all through the tank. He said, "Done it by hand, sat there, I pinstriped it. I got the tank hanging up, drying. I'd got all the bits underneath for the bike." He said, "I turned round and I heard a bang and the tank had fell off the hooks, fell on the floor and he dented the tank. So he's had to fill it, rub it." He said, "I put it all up in the air, redid the whole tank, reglazed it, got it all going." He said, "Tank's absolutely perfect. I'm stood there." He said, "I've got everything laid on the floor. The tank's not going to drop." He said, "I turned round, and as I turned round, I tripped and put my foot straight on the plates, and his feet went straight through the panels again. And he's got foot marks now in all the gel on them, so he's had to redo the whole lot again. But it will look good when that Victory comes in." And it was beautiful, very cool. Hardly able to. I never understand I could get so little power out of a big engine. It's all about the torque on those. Yesterday's engine at tomorrow's prices. Won't tell me they don't have. I tell you what, them things. It's all about the torque on those things. You can just sit there at 60 mile an hour all day. Maker Jericho, yes, Maker Jericho, yes, he is very, very. He's one of the Harley guys. There's loads and loads of really good Harley channels out. There was one that we were watching the other day. Andy would absolutely love it. And it's this BMW. It's the GSA 1250. It looks like a tank. He must have about 14 lights on the front of it, bags, bits on the back, extra bags. And he's got this crash helmet that's got pipes coming out of it. It literally looks like he's just rolling off a 2050 movie set. But God, that bike looks good. And it's all over Instagram as well. So really good. They have such power, but such a large engine produce a lot more. Yeah. Blockhead is good for Harleys. There we go. Sit on the side of the road all day. Oh, typical for Howie. That's an old one now, mate. Yeah, they don't leak oil like Triumphs, though. That's the thing. Mine doesn't leak yet, but it will. But let's find that other, because I was watching one the other day. I've got to find him here. Where is he? This guy. You can tell this guy is absolutely... This guy, if you upset this guy, he would rip your head off and feed it to your backside, basically. Very good channel. But when you actually chat to him, he's one of the nicest guys out. Right, here we go. And it's this guy. Oh, look who's here as well. So we've got loads who just rolled into the thing. So Shell's here. Rev, do you have a give Andy more? I'll tell you what, that BM looks absolutely wicked. Beaks is here as well. Evening, Bri. We're all doing really, really good. Hush, woman. One of the best engines around. There we are. So check out this guy. So go to YouTube and type in Marine Rider. He's been on a lot of Stevie's live streams as well. But if you want to see some of the stuff that he does, and he obviously does Sturgis, wind therapy on the heart, he really knows how to ride a Harley. So go and check out Marine Rider as well. No room at the roadside is full of 1290 KTMs. Right, let's just whack this up one more time. If anybody wants to come and jump in on the stream, you're very welcome to do so. StreamYard link is up, guys. It's over there on the side chat, or it is down here. Come and click and jump in if you want. And we're just going to roll through a couple of channels tonight because I have so many people that I follow. It's absolutely mad. Another good one, obviously, if you're about on a Sunday night, and it's normally Kimmy to Go and Nigel Todge. This is Todge's channel. They do a regular Sunday night live stream. So there we go. TOJJ29. Go and check out Todge29. He's normally on with Kim to Go. And normally Exeter Rider or a couple of others will jump in. And they're all the south west coast guys from down at Exeter and Devon and Cornwall and all that. So good channel to watch on a Sunday. There's another couple of good ones as well. Let me just find and click on these. This guy is normally on with Brian. He's normally on with Peaky. And he does these, if you happen to have a Givey top box, he does all the little dividers. I'm waiting for my Givey top box to arrive so I can obviously give him a message and say, jump us up a set of things. So Mark from Leeds, and he's also known as the top box divider man. So if you've got yourself a Givey box or you've got yourself a nice square top box, he can do all the dividers. If you go and watch on Peaky's channel, Brian's done a little video about how the dividers all fit in that top box. So yeah, very, very good channel, Mark from Leeds. And you can normally catch him on a Wednesday night because he's normally on with Peaky on the Peaky Biker Live. So that's another one for you guys to watch. Now, this guy, I happened to be on TikTok the other night, and one of our local bikers was at the down at the bash. He's having a little bit of fun, videoing, doing his TikTok. Oh, there we go. Mark is busy. Get your orders in early, mate, for dividers. There we go. If you've got some 3D print, not as good as what Top Box Divider Man does, Mark from Leeds. So anyway, watching this TikTok, the guy's walking around the car park and he goes, oh, look, there's so-and-so. And this guy walks up. And it turned out to be this guy who is very well known. So Moto Jim was at the meet and live on TikTok. So I had a little chat with him and he was showing his bike off and everything. So, yeah, very, very good channel. Moto Jim is massive. He's got 67,500 followers. So massive, massive YouTube channel. But he's a really pleasant guy. He was just chatting away. He's like, oh, I ride a so-and-so. Yeah, my bike's over there. How you doing? Blah, blah. And he was chatting to everybody on TikTok. So it was good to see Moto Jim at a local bike meet, just mixing with us mere mortals. So good for him. Another good one to follow. Now, this guy's got, where are we? 2,500. So I was just flicking through and I thought, what the hell's going on here? And this video popped up. I went, what the hell's Exeter Rider pulling a really funny face? And it turned out it was this guy. He'd left his camera on the table at ABR Festival. So here we go. Exeter Centurion, he's called. So otherwise known as Centurion. But the channel is Exeter Centurion. And he was on Wednesday night with Peaky Bike Alive. But it just so happened that, lo and behold, I literally clicked off. And the analytics of YouTube are very, very clever. It actually sent that ABR video of Peaky and the boys all there and Exeter. And Centurion's left his camera and Exeter Rider's gone. Blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, it's great. ABR is going to be wicked this year. Venus, Motor Gym's good. So Harvey rides bikes. Tangfastic or Haribo's or Star Mix. Yeah. But, yeah, Exeter Centurion is the one to have a look at, guys. There's some really good content on there. Can't wait for ABR this year. It's going to be wicked. I'm actually coming up from Milton Keynes. I'm bringing about 4 of the guys with me. They've all decided they want to have a go at doing ABR, so it'll be fun to actually get out and meet people as well. Howie will be there as well, so we can finally catch up with Howie at ABR if you can get a signal on your phone, because the phone signals at ABR are crap. You can't get a signal for love or money. Oh, cough. It's going to be ace this year. Absolutely ace. Final couple that we're going to do, and I've just got to find him, is... where are we? Let's just roll through. This one here. There he is. Found him. This guy, he does some really controversial stuff. And everybody knows who he is. Have a drink. I shall in a second. Is this one. There we go. Yummy Noob. So check that one out. And, Brian's just 7 days left of my 100 days with no alcohol. I think I've done 100 days with alcohol at the moment. The only thing that's keeping my throat lubed up at the moment. But Yummy Noob, he's got some really controversial stuff kicking off. And the other one, got to put this one up as well. Love this guy to bits. He's absolutely amazing. Is Bruce, otherwise known as Teapot One. He does a really interesting ride. Now, obviously, Teapot One, Bruce, he's an ex-Met Police copper. But he went out and had a little bit of a ride with the enhanced rider training guys. And some of the stuff that he's done, and you watch how Bruce rides, totally different to everybody else. But he's just put a new one up 4 hours ago. If you happen to have your phone and you've got Kalimoto, he's got some really good motorcycle routes on the Kalimoto app. So you can go in and update your Kalimoto app. So, and your Kalimoto app, you can send stuff to your Garmin as well. So it all works well. So yeah, Teapot 1 is the good. All good, Pete. Hope you're well. Mac, you said 20 minutes right. Use the Wi-Fi, but that's true. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I forgot that ABI. You got the Mackies around the corner. Oh, of course you have. Yeah. But I will remember this year because obviously we went and did it last year. Missy said to me, she went, oh, because you're camping. I went out and got rid of my Lone Rider and I got myself the Cayenne Biker Plus. And the missus went, what do you need? I said, I need an airbed. Well, she got me a Temu airbed. The first night, I literally turned over, and in the first roll, the airbed deflated. So I spent most of the night sleeping on hard ground. I learnt my lesson, but obviously when we went and did Wildbound with Richie Vida, and Peggy said to me, mate, you've got to get yourself a cot bed, get yourself off the floor, got to have a good, obviously, air mattress, and then your sleeping bag on top. So I took the advice. I tell you what, since doing Wildbound, probably the best night's sleep I'd had in ages. I haven't got the missus next to me snoring. But good cot bed, good air mattress, and I can recommend if you can pack it up quick enough, is the Silent Night. Do a really quick collapsible air mattress, but it's got like a flock, like foamy layer on the top of it, so it's really soft, like a velvety cover on top of it, and it actually grips your sleeping bag, so it stops your sleeping bag sliding around. And they're only about 35 quid. So sleep's the best thing. Get yourself the best cot bed you can, the best air mattress, and a decent heavy duty sleeping bag. But that's it. Comfort is the best thing when you're obviously camping, and make sure you got a decent tent and it's waterproofed. I need to get all my gear out ready, put it in the garden, prep it all up, make sure it's all good for obviously doing ABR and wild. I haven't had any news about Wildbound, so I don't know what's actually happening with Richie Vida and Wildbound, because obviously it was very quiet last year at Wildbound, but he made his money. But as to whether Wildbound is going on this year, I don't know. But if not, then we can obviously go and do something with the Motor Rev boys instead. So it's still camping out, and it's sit round a campfire. And we've also got a new meet in Milton Keynes, which is called the Campfire Collective. So it's basically the Campfire Collective on Facebook, and it's a bunch of ex-military, degenerative, crippled buggers that are all gathered around a campfire. But the guy that runs it is called Shed Heron, not Ed Sheeran, but Shed Heron. But I've known Shed for ages, and he's good mates with Limey Rider as well. So he's an ex-Siggy as well. So really good to be doing that. We should go out and have some fun with those as well. It doesn't sound like he's doing one from the jungle drums. Yeah. That's what people have said to me. It doesn't look like we're going to be doing a Wildbound this year, but other people have said to me, obviously, well, if he doesn't, someone will come up with something, and we can always find a field in the middle of nowhere, and go have a weekend worth of camping. I'm looking at doing a weekend. There's camping caravans and cottage there from both. Right, that sounds cool. Because obviously Motor Rev boys do stuff throughout the year anyway. Craig and the boys and Graham and all that lot. So it'll be worth finding. There's always time to jump on a bike and go and have a weekend with the boys. Right, final couple to do. Let me just go into this one. Obviously, Exeter Rider has put a little video up saying, obviously, at the moment the building business is a bit crap, so he's looking at doing other stuff at the moment because Keir Starmer's basically destroyed the economy for everybody. I'm not going to go into too much with that, but Exeter, mate, if you need anything and you want to have a chat, let us know. And the other one is obviously he normally pops into the stream, is normally the Invisible Camper. And he obviously goes to do a camp out at a murderer's hideout. The history on it is really, really good. But obviously when he got there, he found all the windows were all smashed on this little, they call it a boffy, which is like just a little hut in the middle of nowhere. So Invisible Camper, go and check out his latest video. And he decided he wasn't going to camp in case people turned up and thought that he'd done the vandalism and smashed the windows. So he abandoned. But the actual history of that little boffy hut is really interesting. So check that one out, The Invisible Camper. And Zed is here as well. If you haven't seen, Zed's been doing stuff on the bike as well. So he's got some new videos up on his brake discs and bits and pieces. So go and check out Zed as well. The Muckers Muster 2025 first one. Here we go. Show still about. Vino. I was thinking of when I'm able to ride again, starting a channel called Biker Bites, doing food facts and bites. Yeah, good idea. Well, I've still got a couple on mine. I don't get a chance to get much out of the area. But me and Brian did quite a few last year, and it was Peaky and Rev go for food and a bev. And Brian thought of that idea. Loads of people thought of that idea, and we decided to use it. But we've had like 3 or 4 different cafes that we went out to and had a little bit of fun together. But you know, doing something different rather than just riding a bike is what normally kicks the algorithm off. Hi Brian, smashing the no drinking pal. Well done. Actually, double to balance here. Jesus. Right, we'll go for about another 10 minutes or so, and then I am going to turn in for the night because I have got to be up at 5 for a 6 a.m. start. And this cough ain't getting any better either. And I haven't had a cigarette for about 9 hours now. So doing all right. Probably do need to have a fag. That's why I'm coughing. Next Friday's my last night, and then hell for leather on the booze, mate. Yeah, but another couple. Let's just do the last couple of these. Another one that we were looking at, and it popped up on my. Oh, that was it. Another good one. Let's just put this one up. Jay, Crazy Legs on a Bike. Now, most of us normally go up and we do all the passes. You've got all the passes in Wales, all the passes up sort of Yorkshire way and up around there. But he does the tragic downfall. 2 weeks ago, he's done the tragic downfall of Snake Pass. So Crazy Legs on a Bike. Go and have a look at that one. It's really interesting. He done one 9 days ago. Peaky's fighting fit again. And the horrible truth about aging, BMW servicing. But he's got some good ones in there. He's gone and got himself some BMW panniers. And it's obviously got me thinking about mine because he's got the aluminium ones. I've got the black ones. But he goes out. He goes out and has a little run, gets back, cleans the bike to find all this pitting, and it's the road salt that's actually making the aluminium of the boxes degrade. And I'm thinking, oh, so mine are now literally soaked in WD-40. I've got WD-40 all over the bloody things. But if you've got aluminium boxes on your bike, don't let the road salt get to them because you'll tend to find that they start pitting. Aluminium is the quickest thing to degrade once it gets a bit of road salt on. So if you haven't had it cleaned, or go and whack some WD on them, or as Petey says, get them wrapped, because road salt is a bugger. So literally, if you do get your bike dirty, get it cleaned. Get it cleaned straight away, because that road salt will eat your bike alive. And it's a killer on your forks, it's a killer on your suspension, all your under trays, your exhaust. It will rot the hell out of them. So if you do ride, do like Andy does. Have a ride, clean the bike. Have a ride, clean the bike. Well, Andy never cleans the bike. He always gets the missus to do it. But yeah, clean your bike after you've ridden it, even if it looks still clean. Get it washed, get it cleaned. Right, shooting off. See you later, people. Brian, cheers for coming in, mate. Don't forget Peaky Biker Live on a Wednesday night, and he normally does little bits during the week as well. So if you do happen to see him on, pop in and say hello. And don't forget, you might see him Sunday when you've got when Todge does his live stream Sunday night as well. So good one to watch out for. Right, as I say, we are over Emma's Caff at Triumph Woburn on Sunday. We are going to be meeting at the garage at 9 o'clock, running out 9:30 and heading up to Triumph Woburn. And if you happen to check out Motorcycle News, Emma's Cafe made it onto the pages of Motorcycle News as a nice little cafe on the side of a Triumph dealership. It's been there for ages, but she's now starting to get all the recognition she deserved. EUK just said, aluminium's better than chrome. Polishing chrome is a nightmare. Believe it or not, I made a huge mistake when I was younger and still living at home. Because my dad used to get me, he had a couple of BSAs and a Triumph. So Sunday was polish the chrome day. You'd have two cloths, you'd have your good old-fashioned autosol, squeeze a bit out, put it on the rag, wipe it all over the chrome work, let it go white, and then obviously use your other rag once it's dried to polish it all off. So, of course, I goes in the kitchen. There's the tubes on the side, and I grabs this tube, smears some on and starts polishing the chrome. I thought, this ain't polishing very well. Tried it again. Still not polishing the chrome very well, but it's dry. But it did buff the chrome up. And I'm like, it is working. It just takes a bit longer to dry. And then my mum came out. She went, where's that tube gone that was on the side of the kitchen table? And I went, what do you mean? She went, well, there's a tube of chrome cleaner here, but where's my tube gone? And I went, what's it called? She went, it's Canaston. And I went, right. You've got it in your hand. Oh, no, that's not for cleaning chrome. That's for itching for ladies. And I'm like, and I've been polishing the bike with it. So, yeah. What's the best polish for chrome, Lily? Probably Canaston cream that you can get in the doctors. And it's cheaper than Autosol, but it does work. That's all I'm going to say on that, Matt. Be an eye-opener this Sunday on our stream if you'd like to record group audio chat. Oh. Right, got to go. I have to work at 4 a.m. See you later, Shell. Yeah, I'm going to head off in a minute. As Andy said, yeah, with all the road dirt and the salt and that's why you've got the black ones as well. That's why I went black. After that MCM article, it's going to be rammed Sunday. It'll be absolutely rammed up there. Hence why we're going to get up there as early as we can, because the doors don't open until 10. But we're going to probably get there. By the time we ride out 9:30, we'll be up there for 9:45. So probably be the first ones in. And it'll probably still be rammed to capacity. But Emma normally does leave me a little gap down the far end of the car park to put the bike. So she does know that we are coming. Right. On that note, guys, I am going to start wrapping up for the night because I have got a very early start tomorrow. Loads of bikes to do tomorrow. And I've got to change a set of indicators on a Piaggio MP3. Oh, lovely. Happy days. So big thanks to Julian, GB Patriot, EUK Biker, Andy GSA Tractor, Lily, Barnstormer, Vincent, Darkside, Throttle Up, Subaru, Slow Rider, Mark Evans popping in, thank you. Military Biker, 86 Supernova, Barnstormer, who's probably on a plane now. Vince is off to Spain for a few days. Ray Beers, Dave A70, Blake's Pipes, Lily ZX9, Ange, Slow Bones, Ash. Who else do we have in? Howie, Slow Rider, I've said that already. Throttle Up. Just rolling down the names here. Ash is there, Todge is there, Throttle Up again, Ange. Roll to the bottom, Peaky Biker, Zhead, Vino, Give Me To Go. And I think that is about everyone. My apologies if I missed your name. Here we go. Right, VJ just said, getting the queue to get food in good time. Dave A7, I saw around us, keep things tip-top. We went next 2 Sundays and doing the IAM. After that, try and do midweek. That'll be good, mate. We have Toxic Throttle this coming Tuesday, and we're meeting at the Loughton Harvester, but watch the Facebook page for that one. UK, have a nice night, Rev, and going back to game building spaceships in a boat. Lovely. Cheers, Sid, for coming in, mate. Dave A70, thank you very much. We shall enjoy Emma's. Todge, don't forget, Todge is on probably Sunday night as well, so check his live stream out. I should try and make it this time if I'm not falling asleep. Slow Rider, Throttle Up as well, Lily, and of course, Ange, and everybody sitting over there in the side chat. Don't forget, like, subscribe, give it a thumbs up tonight, please. And of course, big one, next Friday is the first Freebie Friday giveaway since we did the Lowndes Arms, because we took all the freebies down at the Lowndes Arms. I have another load of stuff that has just turned up. So we shall be doing Freebie Friday giveaway next week's live stream. So stick around for that one. Keep your eye out for the Freebie Friday giveaway. What are we giving away? We have, let me just go and grab it quick. So let me just, Alexa, turn on landing.
Okay.
Right. If you happen to be a little bit of a nerd like I am and do like a little bit of a clean of the bike, this is pretty wicked. I like this. We have battery operated spray gun for putting your ACF 50 on your bike, and it's got a nice big battery on it as well. Comes with that little battery, one spray gun, bottle of ACF in there, and you spray it all over your bike electronically. So that is going to be one of the Freebie Fridays, and it's even got a pair of gloves with it. So Freebie Friday giveaway, that's going to be one of the prizes for next week. UK just said his house is operated off Alexa. You've got to say Alexa Bogra when you go for Alexa does all the lights in it. She turns the heating on, the heating off, the patio lights turns me hot. I've got Alexa everywhere. But you've got to just be careful when you say the names, and I've also got it on my phone as well. So what is the name of that kit? It's called Day Plus, believe it or not. Made by Yongchang Electric Tool Company in Zheng Street, Jinshan, China. But that's a big old spray gun. That is a really, Day Plus it's called. Handy when you know loads of people that have Temu shops. And he's just sent me that free of charge and just said, give it a go, see what it's like. Throttle Up just said it will spray all over the drive car house. It probably will. Andy, that'll break the first time you. Yeah, it's a freebie giveaway, mate. So, you know. And it comes in a little storage bag as well with the Day Plus storage. But I've got 2 of them. So he sent me 2. So I'm going to use one. And we'll do a little demo. I should probably do a demo of it next week and just see what it's like. Just ACF in the bike with a spray gun. But yeah, we'll see what it's like, and I'll if you like it, we'll put that in the Friday night giveaway. Anyway, on that point, on that bombshell, as Toasty would say, it's time to head out. So, guys, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Before what's he said now? In pumping out interest of some cheap car clothes. That's some decent panniers. Exactly, mate. Exactly that. Right. Whatever you're doing, guys, be well. Ride safe. We'll see you Sunday night Sunday morning up at Emma's Cafe, or I'll meet you at the garage. Till then, be well. Ride safe. Enjoy the weekend. And from Rev, as always, it's a big goodbye from me.